Hi, and welcome back to your weekly Oracle reading with Katie VanZeeland. This reading is for the week of February 22nd through February 28th, 2016. And this week we're using Doreen Virtue's Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. So the deck has been cleared. We're asking that God, infinite love, creator, source, guide and empower this message for our highest good and greatest joy. Okay, so we have Ishtar for boundaries, Mary Magdalene, unconditional love, and Siege, quiet time. So, wow, very powerful reading today. So Ishtar reminding us that we need to maintain loving boundaries, and that is definitely up right now energetically. And the best way to tell when we are not adhering to or creating loving boundaries is a lot of times we feel anger or frustration or taken advantage of or just confused. A lot of those feelings, when they're invoked, it's because we have not set or listened to or adhered to loving boundaries that are in our best interest and for our highest good. And these goddesses, this energy, they can help us create these loving boundaries, to know what these loving boundaries are. And the only way to really know what these loving boundaries are for us is by trial and error. So it's just important to pay attention, be present, and tune into what you're feeling. And if your feelings are off, if you are feeling, again, taken advantage of, anger, frustration, confusion, overwhelmment, anxiety, a lot of times our boundaries have been overstepped. And that's a good time to have some quiet time, like the other card says, retreat and get quiet and learn to tune into and kind of reevaluate what it is that we need to change. Okay? And the card actually says, love yourself enough to say no to others, demands on your time and energy. And it really is, it's just, where do you want to expend your energy? And if you're getting upset about it, then you can make changes. It's never too late to make changes. A lot of times we feel like that we have no choice, but really, we really do. We can make changes. They can be scary, very scary, but it is possible. And Mary Magdalene is just reminding us that we have unconditional love and support of God, the angels, the goddesses. We are loved and supported. They want us to be in alignment with Source, with Creator, our highest self, our I Am presence. We want to be in alignment with that and to feel that love. And we are going to find that alignment if we have these loving boundaries. We're not expending energy on things that aren't serving us any longer. We don't need to be leaking our energy out into places that aren't for our highest good and greatest joy. In the unconditional love yourself unconditionally, no matter what. No matter if you're judging yourself for how you've acted, or you're condemning yourself for something that you've done, let it go. It's unconditional love. Forgive yourself. And that goes along with other people as well. So when we have unconditional love for ourselves, it's a lot easier to feel that unconditional love for other people. And then Siege sets quiet time, just like we talked. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. It's very important. Otherwise, you're just spinning around, doing, and then life's over and you don't know what happened. So remember, slow down, enjoy, be present, set your loving boundaries so that you can really take in everything that you want to take in this lifetime and enjoy it with love and compassion in your heart. Okay, so there is, these cards are so perfect too. There is a full moon tomorrow, and it's a very powerful moon. And it's reminding us that we are in alignment. We've made these changes and we're committing to these changes. And this full moon, again, with full moons, it's a great time to release anything that isn't serving us. So maybe during that time, look at those boundaries where you're leaking energy or people are overstepping into your space that you're not liking, to release these patterns and to create these loving boundaries with unconditional love for yourself and for others. Okay? Take some quiet time this week, go within, and slow down. Okay, so we are going to pull a card from the Fifth Agreements. Got it. I am aware of the power of my word, and it has an amazing peacock on it. I love peacocks. And it says, the word is a force I cannot see, but I can see the manifestation of that force, the expression of the word, which is my own life. So what you say is what you create. So, and again, remember, this is not just the external words that come out, this is your internal dialogue as well. So be reminded and present and aware of the word this week, okay? What you're saying to others and what you're saying to yourself. It's very powerful. And remember, unconditional love for yourself and for others. So think of that when you're speaking outwardly and inwardly. And I do want to pull a card from this big crystal deck if you want to play with crystals this week. Ooh, and we have Amethyst again, divine connection, and I love it because it's the birthstone of this month is Amethyst. So very powerful, divine connection, connecting to your divine self, to the divine, to Creator, and that is what we're trying to do through setting loving boundaries, feeling unconditional love, getting quiet so we can tune into that. So have fun this week. I hope you have an amazing week, and I can't wait to see you next week.